Hey everybody, this is Amanda from Amanda's Budgets. I'm here to do my end of the month review of all of the things that I have put into the month. We are going to talk about why we're doing this and why I am calculating or tracking my sinking funds. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amanda. I'm 35. I live in Oregon. I'm an all-cash budgeter. I do cash stuffing, sinking funds, savings challenges, all in a low income. If that's something you're interested in, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 5K subbies by the end of the year. So this is June of 2024, and we started our sinking funds all the way over in the month of May. We have had a rough year. It has been a rough, I don't even know how we made it some months. Really, honestly, I don't know. And that's okay. It is what it is. I am on a low income. Most of my good income comes from summertime. This summer, I have to co-parent, so my income is going to be doing a little roller coaster ride because I do DoorDash, Uber Eats, Uber, and Lyft. So that means I can only take kids with me during DoorDash and Uber days. I cannot bring kids with me while doing Uber and Lyft. It's unprofessional, and even though some people might not care, I do, and I'm a professional person. I don't mess around. That's my bread and butter, so it is what it is. I do live in a tourist area. Everything goes up and down quite frequently, specifically in the wintertime. The wintertime, there is lacking of jobs, no hours, hiring freezes, all the things. So we had to start over in May. Life happened. Shit hit the fan. It is what it is. So we had nothing in these envelopes. So I am not going to count my revolving funds in this because the revolving, meaning that money is null and void. It does not count as savings. It's money that can leave the envelope at any time. That's part of having different types of sinking funds. So let's go ahead and get into our high priority binder, which is this lovely shiny one. The reason I don't count the revolving as well is because I see it to be pointless. Because if I'm going to ever take the money out of those envelopes, or let's say my husband wants money from his envelope, or my kids want money from their envelopes, then it seems pointless for me to track something that's always doing this loop. And it's okay. That's part of having revolving funds. Revolving funds are fine. You got to do what you got to do. Don't feel like you have to have a tracking system for your revolving funds either, because you know that money is going to come in and it's going to go out. That's just life. And that's some of these other sinking funds too, like car maintenance. Car maintenance is going to happen for me. I did not discuss a lot of my car maintenance woes because I do consider it a business expense, because I do drive for a living. I do. My husband currently works for a company. He's a delivery driver too, but he doesn't drive our car for that job. But I don't really like discussing business on social media. So let's count this to make sure that we have the correct amount, which is $1,083. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 makes 1,000. And one of these days we might do a condensing with this. I'm not sure. So 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 makes 80. 1, 2, and 3. So we do have $1,083 in our emergency fund. If you do not have an emergency fund, anything will suffice. you gotta do you. You know, it doesn't have to be $1,000. Everybody was always like, oh, Amanda doesn't have $1,000. It's okay. We got it. We got it now. But you know what? $1,000 is just what one person states. You can have a $500 emergency fund. If you're on a lower income, maybe $1,000 is like $1 million to you. You know, it is what it is. I'm going to turn this light up. There we go. Feels like we're less sitting in the dark. This room has terrible lighting. This is a Cracker Jack box room in my house. It is a tiny, strange shaped room. All right, so we have our car maintenance here, which is $210. And let's double check that. So we have 1, 2, 5, and 10. So we got that cash. I apologize if my hands are a little shaky. I am dealing with some serious hyperthyroid issues again today, which sucks because nobody wants to do that. I know I don't have to put the zeros at the end, but my ADHD / OCD says, to hell with that. Okay, so this fund is for wintertime. This is for winterization. This is for when things get slow. I've been thinking about maybe putting my month ahead fund in here if I am to complete it twice in 1 year. The original month ahead is supposed to be for being a month ahead, which we're not counting that in this as a sinking fund. Because that's just a goal we have, is to be a month ahead. But if I was to do month ahead 2 or 3 times in the year, which would be amazing, but I don't think it's possible on my income, I would most definitely put it into winter fund. Okay. So this should have 138. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So we have 100 there, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was right. Don't tell me in comments it's not right, because I've counted this before this video as well. Just so you are aware. I do that actually when I add funds to anything off camera. I intend to go back and make sure that it's correct. So 138. And you're probably wondering, Amanda, why are we not putting money into sinking funds week 4 of June? What are you doing with that money that you're making this next few days? I did put some into the funds for my month ahead, but I'm kind of like holding off to show you guys what I think I'm going to do with my end of the month cash. And the reason I'm doing that is because I kind of have a goal in mind, but I didn't want to state what that is until I think it's possibly possible. House repairs, we're kind of on a pause for house repairs. I know in summertime I said I was going to redo the bathroom. I'm still going to be working on that, but I think I'm just going to count it in my bills, because I think I want to redo my bathroom for way cheaper than I thought, because I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. If you're doing house repairs, make sure to do your self-funded independent research on YouTube, because there's tons of really great videos out there. I don't need any suggestions for videos, you guys, because I have a plan. House repairs should have 15, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But I will tell you this, if you live in an older mobile home, or you live in an older house like myself, and you feel like you have to put thousands of dollars in to make it look nice, you don't have to, you know. And this is honestly a starter home for us. We were like, we could put thousands into it, but it's really not that bad. It's not, you know, like somebody was like, it's not our fault, you bought a fixer-upper. It's really not that bad. I made it sound worse than it did. It's just old, okay? It's 1966. And some of it's been upgraded and some of it has not. And that's okay. It's a starter home. I bought it for $5,000, we'll be real. Okay? I don't know the longevity of this journey with this house. I love this house. This is my house. This is my first official real house that's mine in my name. But I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. I can't afford a stick-built house in this area. And honestly, mobile homes in this park have been selling for 10 to 15 grand now. So I feel like I got a deal. So pet fund is for obvious pet supplies, pet stuff that may cost more than our regular everyday pet fund budget. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I've also been rolling over any leftover pet fund money or pet supply money from my wallet into this, so that way it bulks it up a little faster as well. This is like if we need things like reptile stuff like new tanks, or we haven't really changed sand in a minute, but sand, we actually get sand at Home Depot. We get the kids play sand that has no extra added crap in it, and it's just literal sand. It's cheaper that way. So if you have reptiles and you've thought about it, that would be the cheapest way to go. I think I buy it for like $5 a bag. Excuse me. Long-term savings. This is, I'm not sure what this is for yet. Somebody asked me what long-term savings is going to be. I'm like, I don't know. It's just a save. Save to save. So long-term savings should have 19 in it. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. $19. And you know, I could have skipped the middleman and not counted the cash, but you know, somebody would be like, we don't believe you. Because, you know, it's not like we're besties or anything, you know. And then we've got our lower priority, but not as low as you think. Still a priority nonetheless. But those are our higher priorities. We have our retirement. This accounts for cash in my account. And actually, I cannot deny to you, I may have accidentally fudged a little bit, and I was messing around with the app before I started doing this, and I stated that I wanted $5 to come out of my account every month. So we actually have more in this than you think. So we're going to add another 5. This is just replacement money. This is a holder for the, this accounts for the cash that I put into the account. This is not going to be with interest, okay? I don't want to show that on YouTube land, you know? I mean, you guys can see what I put in there, and I'll take the money out at the end of the month, which I think I'm going to do in this video. So we'll count what we have and see what we could do. So we actually have 10, 15 in my IRA currently. And then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have $15 in cash. So let's do this. So we have 15 and 15, which should make 30. So plus 5, and that was a transfer. And that was done on this month. And then $30 is the balance. Oop, why am I closing that, Amanda? Come on. Get real. Okay. So that means that we're actually going to, and I'm probably going to print more of these. And I think I'm going to make a shiny 1K one of these, because that would be an amazing goal. So we're going to swap this 20 with this 5. So it now says $30 in there. I know it just messed up that money, or the prop money, or prop holder, however you want to say it. So we now have $30. I'm going to put this 15 into the IRA. You get that, right? If it's confusing, let me know in the comments. But we now have $30 in here. So that means this money is going back to the bank. So I can ensure that we do all the things, right? Because we want to save for retirement on another level other than Social Security, because Social Security isn't going to give me anything. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but I am a millennial, but I'm 35 and I can't retire until I'm 70. That's my average age. The reason I know that is because my dad can retire at 62, and we looked it up. So Jordan and I cannot retire until we are 70, which is a while away. That's longer than I thought. So second vehicle has 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We really need a second car, because there are days I don't want to go out and bust out a move, and Jordan needs to go to work, but I don't want to be carless. Okay, so I'm an hour away from where he is, and I don't want to be carless because I got kids, and we really have needed a second car for a really long time. And at this point, I don't care if it's another sedan. I don't really care. Okay? He needs a commuter car where he can go to and from work, and I can come and go as I please, especially on the weeks that I have the kids, and we are not doing Uber and Lyft, and maybe DoorDash and Uber Eats as slow as all get out. And I don't want to waste a bunch of gas floating around town and then trying to find entertainment. And we do go to the river and parks, and we bring picnic stuff, and we do biking and hiking and stuff like that. But if I don't want to go, I should have that choice. But I don't want to not have a car, because every time I've not had a car and one of my kids is here, they get hurt. Like, do something stupid. If you got boys, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. I won't mention any names, but little piggy, Mr. Accident Prone. Family Fund is going to have 18 in it. This is just for whatever my family might need, immediate or I don't borrow. They don't borrow. I give. When somebody says, hey, I need money, I consider it a give at that point. I just give it to them. Because if you say the word borrow, you think you're going to get it back. And in this world, it's hard to say that borrowing money is actually borrowing. It's just giving at that point. So 18 is in here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we have $18 in here. I am really proud of our journey so far. Even if it is coming towards summertime, I feel like it finally is starting. I will say, like, excitement for me is not really ever there. I think I choose not to really get super excited about anything too big. Even when we bought this house, it really wasn't like beyond ecstatic like I thought. I think it's just because I've been through so much in the last few years that I'm kind of numb to whatever is going on. And I can go either way. And I think that we program ourselves when we are on a low income and things happen, whether they're good or bad, we just program ourselves to be numb, which is kind of effed up if you ask me. but it is what it is. So technology, we have 24 in this. We have 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. $24. This is for any technology needs we may have, whether it be a phone, or maybe your TV goes out, or the guys want to buy a new system. I don't know what that would be. Don't ask me anything about gaming. I don't know. Okay, so postage mail. This is for me to ship things to family and friends. Happy Mail. This is for me to pay for my P.O. box. I haven't been leaving my P.O. box in the description, but I will let you have it in this one because I'll remember, I think. I don't know. I have a hard time leaving stuff in the description box. I think I just need to pre-type something out and just copy paste it like everybody else. All right. Travel. This is if we want to travel outside of the norm, or we have to travel. Let's say that there's a family event, funeral, because everybody in our world is getting older, right? You don't realize when you're 35 that your grandparents are 85, 84, 85, and you got one left, and she's an awesome grandma. And or you have, parents who are going through some medical stuff. Jordan's dad is going to be having some sort of surgery. So we always want to have a little extra cash for gas in case we have to drive somewhere. Travel is supposed to be 27, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, and now we're going on to our one-hit wonders, which is going to be our holiday binder, which I believe is this. Is it this? No, it's not that. See, I don't know which binder is which anymore, That's just life right now. Oh, I forgot. I put it in this one. Okay, so this needs to be bulked up as well. I eventually will go back to doing some savings challenges, possibly in July. We'll see how it goes. I want to be able to finish them in the month I start them. So this has 15. I don't have any trackers for these, I think, because I'm going to just consider them kind of the same thing, revolving funds. 15, but these are more like one-hit wonders that I can track, because birthdays only come around a few times a year, and then back to school is one time a year. I think I'm going to put trackers in this. So almost said birthdays again. Back to school has 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the school year has ended, and I think I need to start thinking about next year and how I'm going to do my sinking funds, because I think I need to just come up with a magic number that works well for us, and then save every single month or every single week or month the same amount. Christmas is a huge cost. I try to do $250 a person. That's times 4 if we're just doing immediate family, and then I try to do anywhere between $20 to $50 for family that is an adult but doesn't need to have a giant gift. So Christmas is 5, 6, 7, and 8, but we have some time to work on Christmas. Back to school is definitely one that I'm kind of concerned about. Because clothes and shoes and school supplies are expensive. If you're looking to get budgeting stuff, back to school is the perfect time. Thanksgiving is getting 5. This is just for a little decor, and we're going to be cooking the big meal, because I do all of the holidays for my family, and that's just how it is. I've been doing it for years. My grandma used to do it, but now we don't live in the same area. We're 3 hours away, And so I just try my best to fill her shoes. So Halloween has 3. This is just for costumes and yet again maybe a few decor items, because I do have a house and I want to make sure we decorate our porch and maybe give out some candy. We'll see. Open. Anniversary is getting, or is not getting, it has 7. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk today. $7. So that's it. That's all of our sinking funds. I know it seems like a crap load of them, but this was the best that we could come up with. And it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm excited that I'm actually going to be putting this into retirement though. By the way, I've been looking into investing and holy cow, there's a lot to that. There's so much to investing. Like I could never be a source for that. All right, so let's highlight these off as we put them in. Let's use pink. I don't love pink, but it works, you know? Okay, let's put this cash up here. That pen aside. So emergency fund has $1,083 plus, I have, so there's emergency fund. Car maintenance is $210. And then we have winter fund, which is $130 plus $130. And then we have house repairs, which is $15 plus $15. Pet fund is $25 plus $25. All right. And then we have long-term savings, which is $19, so plus $19. Retirement, which is $30 plus $30. Second vehicle, which is $27 plus $27. Family fund, which is $18 plus $18. Okay, technology, which is $24 plus $20 plus $24. Ooh, almost messed that up. And then postage and mail has plus 10. So there's that. Travel, which is $27, so plus $27. Birthdays has $15, so plus $15. This is way more than I thought. Ooh boy. Back to school, which is $20, so plus $20. Christmas, which is $8, so plus $8. And then Thanksgiving, so plus $5. Halloween has $3, so plus $3. And then we have anniversary, which is $7, so plus $7. Woo, that number is bigger than I thought. All right, did it. So this would be June of 2024. And that's for this whole list. Okay. So our previous balance, so previous was 522 and our current, let's see, what that is. And we'll put total saved. Ooh. So our total saved for all of the sinking funds is $1,684. $1,684. That's crazy pants to me. I don't even know what to think about that. I feel like that's crazy. Crazy. So we're going to minus the $522 from last month, minus $522. So we saved $1,162. $1,162. That's crazy. $1,162. And actually, this would be 168 and then 4. Shoot, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. We saved $1,162. Can you believe it? I can't. You know what? I'll tell you this. Determination, doing everything you can to stay consistent, making sure that you are trying out a new side hustle, even if it didn't work that month. And I'm not talking pyramid schemes and playing games on your phone. I'm not talking about all the little things you read. I'm talking about sell your stuff at a yard sale that you don't use anymore. If you haven't seen it in a year, bye-bye. Go through your clothes. Sell your clothes that you don't wear, that don't fit, that you're never going to put on again. We all have those pants that everybody loves to keep, right? Those one pair of jeans that you're like, I'm going to fit in those again. Nope. Get rid of them. If you have things laying around the house, get rid of them. Buy, sell it, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. Find a free way to get rid of it. Sell it. Get a side hustle. Try DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Spark, Amazon Flex, all the things. Instacart. If you have them and you haven't fired them up in a minute, I know you think, oh my God, I have to pay taxes. Well, you're going to have to pay taxes on anything you make extra anyway. Go get a second job. 2 days a week, 1 day a week, 3 days a week. You have to do the best you can with what you got. And I'm sure that there's something you can do to make a little extra cash. Babysit. Say, hey, sister-in-law, do you and your husband want to go out and you can pay me $20 for a couple hours to go out for dinner and a movie? I know I'd say yes to that. So I'm going to put this money back in the bank. I got to go do what you can with what you got, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.